Welcome to Magic to Millions,
We document this guy's journey
where I take this stuff.
and turn it into this stuff.
All right, guys, welcome back. So this week, I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of, everyone's talking about the One Ring got pulled finally. It happened. But, it's, it is what it is. The memes are continuing. The jokes are here. The offers are coming in for the ring. We'll see which offer ends up prevailing, and I'm also doing a little bit of opening here and stuff as well. But and today, yeah, and there also will be the prize got shipped out today as well, I believe. I think that's in my pile of outgoing mail. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I should have 22 Stronghold cards. And why am I buying Stronghold when I can just rip Stronghold? Well, Master Sets. It's a thing. We'll go over that too in this video, but yeah. So, thoughts on the One Ring, guys. TCG player collector boxes went from 500 plus shipping and taxes to, well, 300 in like 15 minutes. It was pretty crazy. Also, guys, when you're packaging orders, put something in there so that people know what the heck order that it's from, so that they can actually track it. At least they have their store name on the envelope. But yeah, so that was pretty crazy. A little beard fuzzy. Just made the wife and I breakfast. A little late start to the morning, but yeah. So they went from 500 plus shipping and taxes to sub 325 at times. That's a swamp that I didn't order. Man. Oh, hopefully my actual cards are in here somewhere. Man, this shit's like all sorts of jacked. It's like one of those weird like bonus card things. Yep, one of those weird bonus card things. I got a bunch of junk basics and... okay, well, interesting. I think they spent more money shipping that to me than they spent on the card. Oh well. But yeah, so the boxes, and now I think they're now floating around like 375, 400, which is probably pretty fair. There are the serialized cards in there for value. There's the non-serialized rings. There's the One Ring. Honestly, like the One Ring is like just crazy playable. Like it's like an auto include in just about every single deck, I think. It's colorless if I remember correctly. It's not inexpensive. It has protection for itself. It gives your creatures immunity. Like it's just so good. Like I'm actually amazed that card is as strong as it is, and it's. I mean, I guess they had to put some way to get the value in the card, right? Also, Grave Pact from Stronghold is a $27 rare. I feel like that kind of just snuck up in there. But yeah, so what do you guys think is going to happen with Lord of the Rings CBs now? I honestly think that the downward pressure is just going to keep coming. I think it might hold at 400 a box, but being completely honest, I don't think it has the wherewithal now that the One Ring has been pulled. It's lost the hype. And I think it'll be an interesting thing to look at long term for sealed, to see kind of how it ages, and oh man, this guy didn't even put a fucking top loader in here. Jeez. Oh, hopefully nothing's fucked up. We're not murked. We're not murked. Reigns of Power. Nice. Okay, cool. $2 worth of cards that have top loader. Nice. It's real classy. But yeah, so that's kind of where those are at now. The drafts have been steadily declining down. The sets have been steadily declining down. stay away from the collector bundle things that have like the one ring promo. Like honestly, like I'd rather see people buy the collector's boxes at $400 than whatever crazy price those are at right now. It just doesn't make sense. They're too expensive. There's not enough packs in there to make the value worth it. And then on top of it, like you're basically just chasing a $40 card that you can just go buy from TCG Player. Like why spend $160 in a bundle? It just doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the One Ring. I think the hype is going to die down now. I think the set's going to continue to decline in price, and you know I think we're just gonna continue to see it drop. I think we will see it now reacclimate with the standard sets that have been releasing from MTG for the past few years. You know that release hype is now over, and I think we're just going to see them continue to drop down. But what I do also have, the reason why I was cracking open all the Stronghold mail, is these Stronghold Master Sets. This is a 1x of every card in Stronghold, missing 22 cards out of these 4 sets. And these sets include, you know, the big ones like the slivers, you know, your Sliver Queen, all that stuff. Let's see, we got the Horn of Greed, all your artifacts. Ah, there they are. And then these are the two pretties in the back you want, the Stronghold and the Diamond. Something that is interesting that I think people have kind of forgotten about is set collecting. That was kind of the original, like, OG, like, collector that we did back in the 90s, right? You had to get them all, the Pokemon chase, you know, all that stuff, you know, get your master sets, and sometimes people do their 4X, their play sets. The grading thing wasn't huge in the 90s, but set collecting was. So why don't people collect sets anymore? Do you guys collect sets? You know, comment down below, let me know. I'm curious. I still collect sets. These are all sets. I have sets of them. I have more binders in places. I collect all my sealed, my piles of singles, and whatever else I have behind me. But you know, it's curious to me that set collecting seems to, it's almost like a back burner thing now. Like people don't really talk about it. They don't really do it anymore. And I'm kind of curious why. Is there just not the appeal? Is it too many sets for you guys? Like, do you just not want to do it? Is it too much effort? Like, what's the deal? Like, so Stronghold Master Sets, you know, I'll sell them for probably like $12.50 a piece or something like that. You know, it's like basically TCG low for all the big hits in the cards. Like, you know, Mox Diamond's like 600, 650, Queen's about 300, Volrath's like 100. The junk rares and everything else, you know, like another 50, 60 bucks. You know, we're about $1,100 here. I mean, you know, $1,200, $1,250 for a master set for the time and effort, sleeving them, clean cards, etc. You know, it seems pretty reasonable. But it's one of those things too. I just don't know why people don't do it anymore. Just does everyone have their sets? Like, what's? I don't know. It's interesting. I get not doing it for new sets because there's like 6 full arts, the etched foils, the gilded foils. There's like, I tried it with Kaldheim, which wasn't super bad, but like even just restricting it to just the chase cards, which took up an entire binder by themselves, and the standard basic printing of the cards, not full art or anything. I still used like 2 binders for that. It was crazy. And you know, it's just one of those things. I just don't know. It's interesting. But yeah. If you want a Stronghold Master set, reach out to me and let me know. The Lord of the Rings hype is officially dead, so huzzah, hooray. A little tidbit for you guys if you're still watching here to the end. I've been buying Hasbro, the shares and calls, for the past, you know, 2 weeks now. You guys should seriously consider looking at them. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You can't come after me, blah, 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 blah. But I would seriously look into it. Like, this quarter for Hasbro has been absolutely bananas. Like the sell-through rate on Amazon alone is just crazy. And then you look at TCG Player, oh my goodness, we're talking 30, 50, 100 boxes a day sometimes. Like, I'm not a genius, but you know, WotC's been holding back a lot of stuff to sell on Amazon Direct, which means those profit margins on Amazon Direct are crazy good, and especially at $450, $500 a box, because you know they were selling them for that. I remember them pre-selling at like $515 a month and a half ago, then going all the way down to like 400 something, and then back up to 500, and you know, they yo-yoed the whole way through, and Amazon sold out multiple times. So that's a lot of boxes. Like, that's pallets of boxes that got sold. So I'm just saying, guys, don't sleep on it. You might want to look into it. But yeah, I'm going to get these master sets finished up and listed and get those sold hopefully in the next few weeks. And then next week, guys, we have a pretty fun update for you. My big deals are finally closing, I think. They're good to go. I won't be featuring them in last month's monthly update, but I do have some good buys. So that'll be in the next video next week. And then next month's buy update will be spicy. I'm probably going to end up doing several videos on it because it's pretty freaking huge. I'm actually really excited for it. It's going to be so much work, but I'm super excited for it because it's just going to be crazy. Like it's big. Like it's crazy big, guys. Like I never thought I'd be dealing in this kind of volume, and I am now. So it's going to be awesome. But yeah, guys, stay safe out there. Enjoy the 4th of July. Shoot some fireworks off. Don't blow your hands off. Be safe, and remember, guys, practice fire safety with fireworks. Have a hose nearby, and please don't light yourself on fire. It's usually not advised. And much like my ceiling, have a good one, guys, and stay not on fire.